Birthday Howard, birthday Howard Shine, birthday Howard, birthday Howard Shine, Howard Howard Bashan, Howard Shine, Bashan, Howard Kakadash, double honor to the elder apostle of great Moses, Will, sincere citation of asking the preaching of truth, across the four corners of the earth to the fear and power of Howard Bashan, Howard Shine, of the hope of elect, citation of the Israelite foreigner that scattered amongst the nations, that believe in the name of Yahweh Bashan, Howard Shine, that shalom to the sisters and family tuned into this gospel preached around the whole world. Peace and mercy unto you, and who the world inwardly called God, his name is Yahweh, and who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ, his name is Yahweh Shai. And we the Hebrew Israelite that consists of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and those who line descendants go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel due to the scattering amongst the nations. Alright? It's a clip on Fox News. Vladimir Putin issued stark warning to U.S. NATO. Alright, so we'll play the clip and get into these prophecies, alright, concerning Russia and the United States, World War III.
Breaking tonight, President.
There you go.
Vladimir Putin telling the West to back off. This comes amid international concern over his troop buildup on the Ukraine border. Here in the U.S., one top military commander says the chances of nuclear war are actually increasing. National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin tells us about it tonight from the Pentagon.
Russian President Vladimir Putin issued a stark warning to the U.S. and NATO during his annual State of the Nation address to Parliament.
I hope that no one dares to cross the red line in respect to Russia, and we will determine where it is in each specific case.
Putin spoke as Russia continues a massive military buildup on the border with Ukraine. New satellite images show dozens of fighter jets lined up on tarmacs in southern Russia and Crimea. Top U.S. military commanders warned that new threats facing the U.S. have them seriously worried for the first time that U.S. adversaries may consider using a nuclear weapon as the, quote, least bad option. The admiral in charge of America's nuclear arsenal says it's the first time in history the U.S. has had to deter two nuclear powers at the same time, Russia and China.
I cannot deter with the leftovers of the Cold War forever into the future. That is a 70-era weapon system that I'm going to have to employ against 2030 level threats.
Some Democrats want to scrap one leg of the nuclear triad, the 400 ground-based missiles currently in silos across 3 states. The head of Strategic Command says he needs to replace, not update, those 50-year-old Minuteman III missiles. Democrats don't like the price tag.
You know, we're currently spending $44.5 billion a year on nuclear weapons. And I know that Stratcom likes spending that money, but I don't.
The U.S. stopped keeping nuclear-capable bombers like these B-52s in Louisiana on 24-hour alert in 1991. But Admiral Richard warns if the U.S. scraps its ground-based missiles, it would have to rely too much on submarine-launched nukes.
And under those conditions, I would request to re-alert the bombers.
Putin boasted today that Russia will have modernized more than 88% of its nuclear weapons by the end of this year. Admiral Richard says the U.S. hasn't started. Brett?
Jennifer.
Family wants and needs.
And there you have it. Alright. Start warning. Issues to U.S. and NATO. Alright, hey, this is all prophesied in the scriptures that this was going to happen. Alright, yes, it will end with a nuclear missile. Not 100%, but that'll be part of the destruction of America, along with the chariot and Howard Shai, also shooting laser beam on this place as well. We'll get to Ezekiel. Ezekiel 38:1, and the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy faith against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, right? And we're going to focus on Russia, okay? Russia is God, alright? And they say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn these, because they're in our land right now, alright? The so-called Russian, so-called white men, alright? They're Edomite. And I will turn thee back and put hook into thy jaw, and I will bring thee forth, and all thy armies, horses, and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with buckler and shield, all of them handling sword. All right, and talking about the military um, capability. All right, you know the tanker, the truck. All right, the soldier with gun. All right, the swords today's are the gun. Okay, I'm gonna jump down. Okay, no, I'm not gonna jump down. Just gonna get straight to the point on that. Okay. Because it's going to take place, all right, for World War III to build up, which is, like I said, been prophesied in the scriptures. It's Revelation 11. And 14, the second war is past, which was World War II. Then you had the Cold War, all right, and we're currently in the third war. And war means destruction, all right, because this war is on a worldwide scale, all right, where many nations will be involved in this worldwide war, all right. They give you the third destruction or the third world war, okay, and they're coming quickly because we're in that time right now. We're at any day, minute, hour. All it takes is a event, all right, or the powder keg or the beat to set everything off, all right. The one event or a chain of events to set off a major event, all right, which would be World War III. And here you have Putin giving U.S. and NATO a warning. All right, this is going. You know, there could be a red line, and that red line is crossed. Boom. So Yahweh outside is moving. All right, these pieces around for it to happen. Okay, this is Matthew 24. Matthew 24. And instead, ye shall hear a word and rumors of war. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. Alright, and this is the rumors of war. Alright, you look at the Greek word for rumor, it means report. It's the report that went out today. Alright, concerning U.S. and NATO being warned by Russia. Okay. Where we at? For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Alright, of our nation and kingdom that are against each other. Okay, and there shall be famine and pestilences, and earthquake in diverse places. And all these things are simultaneously happening amongst each other. All right. In the midst of World War III about to break out, you got famine on the horizon. You got the pestilences that are here and more to come, or more on the scene. And you still have earthquake that's going on. Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrow. So these are just the beginning of sorrow, you know. It's the first, the couple verses that we just read, alright? Just the beginning of sorrow, alright? It's just ahead of mine. Oh. Go, let me Revelation 17. Alright, because it's saying how it could be nuclear fire. Nuclear missiles, like it. America could get destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. We'll start at 12. It's Revelation 17 and 12, and the 10 horn with thou stars are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but received power as king 1 hour with the beast. I talk about the NATO and the EU, because a lot of the countries that are in the EU were in NATO as well. Alright. 10 horn. Okay, the UK, Ireland, or the UK, Britain. Okay. And then you got West Germany, Spain, Portugal, Luxembourg, France, what else? France, pretty much one more country. I can't think of it right now. So I already mentioned West Germany. Alright. So basically those are receive power as king 1 hour with the beast, alright? The beast is NATO, okay? And you have America that's controlling the beast, alright? That's why you read in Revelation. Not this chapter. Yeah, in this chapter, the Scarlet Horde that stands on the beast, the Scarlet Horde of America. Okay? At the 14, not 14, let me jump down to 15. It said, in the 10 horn with thou stars upon the beast, remember the NATO EU, because eventually NATO gonna basically switch up on America, alright, because it's the prophecy right here. It said, and then in the 10 horn with thou stars upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, alright, they're gonna end up hating America, okay? And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. And nuclear fire gonna do that to ICBM missile. So NATO, along with Russia, gonna shoot their missile onto America. Alright? Where Yahweh have put in their heart with their mind to fulfill his will, and to agree and give the kingdom unto the beast until the word of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. Alright? And that's what's happening right now. Alright? Because just to tell you that the Most High rules in the kingdom of men. Alright? He in control of what the leaders are doing in these other countries. Okay? Not himself. Revelation 18. This is the I'll start at 4. Revelation 18 and 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out, I heard my people, that ye be not partaker of her sin, and that ye receive not of her plague. Alright, let's talk about the elect being delivered from this nuclear missile. Alright, the destruction of America. Okay. For her sin have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquity. Alright? Alright, for all the sin that you thought Edom had done. Alright? The Edomite. They reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her work. and the cup which he hath filled to her double. Alright, just like how they had it in captivity, we're gonna do double to them. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously. Alright, it's America. Though much torment and sorrow give her, where she stayed in her heart, the mind, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. And that's the attitude of America. They shall not see no sorrow. But what we just read in 24, and these are the beginning of sorrow. Alright, verse 8. Therefore shall her plague come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly, it's the point right here, burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh who judges her. Alright, so ultimately, how about y'all try using Russia, alright, coming out with these rhetoric against the United States and NATO, because they're ultimately going to do that. And NATO going to do it too, alright? Because they're going to end up switching up, alright? They're going to break their allies with America, with the whore. And the king of the earth, alright, these other nations who have committed fornication and lived illicitly with her, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Why? Because all the money that they made off of America, the benefit too. Alright? Because America is a consuming nation. Alright? Or the other nations are made rich off of. When they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, that great city Babylon, alright, talking about America, the great city, and the Hebrew word for Babylon is Babal, which means confusion, and America is confusion. That mighty city, for in 1 hour thy judgment comes, right? Because America can be destroyed in less than an hour, alright? So yeah, prophecy concerning the rhetoric that Vladimir Putin is doing right now is lined up with prophecy, because eventually they are going to shoot their missiles onto America, alright, and go to war with them as well. So with that, shalom.